today's video, I'll show you how to build voice agents with only natural language using Claude AI.
Hello, this is Marcus from Elite Performance Academy,
And I'll provide all the templates and the prompts that you need, and white label them under your own brand. First of all, what does white labeling for voice AI agents means exactly? Now, if you want to sell your AI agents, or if you want to sell voice AI agents using platform like Vapi or Retail or whatever, and you want to deliver this AI agent to your clients to pay the credits and to manage pretty much everything, and you don't want to reveal what is the platform that you are using behind the scene. So in this case, you need to white label the entire solution using third-party platform like Voice AI Wrapper. So the idea behind it is that you are trying to sell AI voice agents as if they are your own. So you want to use your own brand, your own domain pretty much, and you want to customize everything from A to Z. And you want to use your own domain and your logo, your platform, and your full identity. And the clients never see the tools behind it. Whether you are using Vapi, VoiceFlow, or whatever, the clients are seeing your platform and your domain and your web application entirely customizable. So now when it comes to selecting the platform that they are gonna use, we have Vapi, we have TensorFlow AI, and we have Retail. And personally, I prefer Vapi, and it is the dominant in the market because it is very customizable and you can use it with Python, JavaScript, and so many other integrations. So this is the strongest option that you can use for building AI agents that can speak for your clients. So for me, this is my tech stack. I use Vapi for the voice AI workflows, and Make.com for the backend automation, and Voice Wrapper or Voice AI Wrapper for handling the white labeling and branding. So you can directly connect your Vapi dashboard to Voice AI Wrapper to manage pretty much everything in your workflows, assistance, literally 100% of the things that you can edit or access in Vapi, you can do the same thing in Voice AI Wrapper, which is going to be the portal for your clients to control their assistance and workflows. So you can make money from three main streams. First one is the setup fee, in which you are charging your clients the fee of customizing the workflows or the assistance to do specific tasks. Second revenue stream is subscription. You are charging your clients monthly subscription based on the usage, and you can make it usage-based billing. So based on their usage, you are charging them. And the good part about this is that you can add your own margin. So let's say that your client consumed $10 credits in the past week. You cannot charge them $15, so you can play with these margins in Voice AI Wrapper. So this is very beneficial for you if you want to increase the price. If you want to increase the price of specific credits in Vapi. In Voice AI Wrapper, you can do pretty much all of these things. So the end goal of white labeling Vapi is to launch a plug and deploy voice AI platform. And the second one is that you are giving like a portal for your clients to control everything. And third one is branding, because if you want to start your startup or an agency for building and serving and providing these solutions, you want to start with your own brand and your own domain. So white labeling platforms can help for all these purposes. So the GTM or the go-to market, you can target very wide range of industries. So you can focus on service-heavy industries like e-commerce, SaaS, healthcare, etc., or offer ready-made templates, which is very, very available, or partner with agencies for scale. You don't need to master how to build Vapi workflows, because I have a template for you to help you build any workflow for any industries, whatever the requirements is. And I have the prompt that you are gonna use with Claude AI or with Sonnet 4.0, which is the best LM from my perspective for building Vapi workflows or any kind of JSON files. So first step is to go and download the free template from this free school community. So just download this and then download the prompt that you are going to use for customizing this workflow based on your specific use case. So I will download this, or I can just copy the entire prompt like this, and I will save it in my note. I want to save this. So you can download it, and there we go. So this is the prompt that you are going to use with Claude AI. So now we have the Vapi template and we have the prompt to use for building and customizing the workflows. First of all, we need to understand some principles. If you don't know what Vapi is simply the best platform for building AI agents or AI voice agents for any kind of customer service or any voice interaction. It is the best platform out there, and I've been using it for a very long time. So you have two main ways to build your AI agents or your AI voice agents. The first one and the most straightforward one is assistant, and the problem about it is that it is only single prompt. So you only have the system prompt and the first message, and that's it. It is very good for simple use cases, but when it comes to more complicated scenarios in which you need like flows and you need to go back and to move forward, they have something called workflows. And luckily, you can upload the JSON file after editing your JSON file on Claude or ChatGPT or whatever. Me personally, I prefer to use Claude because it's the best model out there for coding or any kind of building workflows and these similar purposes. So basically, workflows are, very easy to build and to maintain, and you have already built templates in Vapi, but I want to show you the basics of it. So you have like the start node to start the conversation with AI, and you have options like conversation, API request to send data from and to make.com. You can transfer call, end the call, and you can use tools. Vapi has very powerful tools. As we can see, we have function, customer tool, and we can perform a query, send messages. But to be honest, the most used one is API request because with APIs, you can integrate your workflow with anything, make.com, end-to-end, Zapier, whatever. So 99% of time, I use API requests. So anyways, let's go back to workflows. So we have this untitled workflow. So first of all, we have this start node. I don't want to waste your time teaching you the basics of Vapi, because now with AI, you can do all these things only with natural language. With the template that I gave you, you can just upload it in Claude. So let's get the Vapi template, and then we just need to copy the prompt that I have in this PDF. So let's copy this prompt. Okay, let's go. This is the first page, and then the second one. So you have this part to enter your use case or for what you're building this workflow. So user description, placeholder. So I will enter this use case, which I created with ChatGPT to just test how good this template is. So, okay, the test case is, let's come back to it. So I run a premium fitness coaching business called it Elite Performance Academy, based in Los Angeles, and we offer personalized fitness training programs for busy professionals who want to get in shape but have limited time. Our main services include one-to-one personal training sessions, small group training 2 to 4 people, and our signature is the executive fitness, 12 weeks transformation, and all these, detailed description of the workflow that we are trying to build in Vapi. So by giving this prompt with the description of the workflow that you are trying to build with the Vapi template, and by the way, this template is very complicated and has everything you may need for building very complex voice AI agent. So for that reason, I'm using it as template for any use case, regardless of the complexity of it. So I will send this to Claude to get the JSON and then upload it in Vapi to see the results. So, by the way, I'm using the free version of Claude, so you don't need to pay anything. It's 100% free. So now it is building the JSON file that we are going to upload on Vapi platform, and these positions to make it well visualized. So we have the prompt of every node and we have the model. So we will see all these things when we upload it on Vapi, but it is now working on the flow. It is generating, the prompt of extracting fields and values, the voice ID, because we are using 11 labs, and it is generating now. It is working on the JSON file that we are going to upload on Vapi. I think it's going to be very, very long. So now Claude finished generating the JSON file. All we need is just to download this JSON, and the name of it is fitness Vapi workflow.json. And then it's time to upload it on Vapi. So let's move to workflows and then upload JSON, move to downloads, and then fitness workflow. Nice. Okay, this is just a warning for the API requests. URL is missed. So continue with warning and fix issue in the builder. Okay. So this is the workflows that Claude have created for us. So let's zoom in to see. Let's first save this. Okay. So this is the first node or the start node. And in nodes, you have first message and you have the prompt. So the first message is hello. This is Marcus from Elite Performance, and all the rest of the first message. We are saying you are a professional fitness consultant representing Elite Performance Academy. Greet the customer warmly, introduce yourself as Marcus from Elite Performance Academy, and all the rest of the things. So we have the following parameters, which is the mostly used one is model settings. Which model you are using? Everyone prefer, or 90% of people prefer to use OpenAI for any chatty or for any conversational AI, because it is the chatty model, the best one for chatting. And by default, they are using GPT 4.0. The temperature is how much your model is going to be creative, or by increasing temperature, you are increasing the randomness or the creativity of the model. But I think 0.3 is the best threshold to avoid any kind of, being over creative. And this is the maximum token, or how much this node is gonna output text. And by default, it is 250. We have the voice settings, which is 11 labs. And this is the ID of the voice. And you can get all the things from this voice library. I can't remember the place of it. This voice library. You can test whatever the voice that you want, and then you can just copy the ID from this, copy ID. So you can select the gender, you can select the provider, and you can select the accent. And Vapi is very strong in this area. They have I can't count. They have very, very huge number of accents. So I remember using Italian accent for a client in the GCC. So I found that they have Italian accent, which is kind of interesting. So they are very, very powerful in this area. So all you need is just to set these parameters like the provider, the gender, and the accent, and then copy the ID, and then place it in the section that I was talking about. Let's move again to workflows, and then Elite Performance Academy. Save again. Always remember to save any changes, because Vapi has no auto saving. Anyways, let's move again to voice settings. All you need is just to paste the ID of voice in this place, and it is automatically going to read and use it in your flow. So this is the start node, and you can just add your logic in this arrow. So if customer is not interested or doesn't have time, so we are gonna cancel the conversation or cancel the call or close the call with this message, which is no problem at all. Thank you for your considering Elite Performance Academy and blah blah blah. And then if customer agree to proceed with conversation and has time to discuss fitness goals, so we are gonna walk in this flow. The good thing is that we are extracting data from the clients, because we are trying to qualify the leads. So it makes more sense to store all these, entities and the values from the conversation and then send it to like our database or CRM or whatever the database that we are using. So in this node, we get to extract fitness goal, and this is the extract variables. You can add another one. So all you need is just to name the value that you're extracting. Let's say I don't want to add something else, but you can say like, I can't. So I can say I want to extract X, and you have to enter the description of it so the LLM understand what you are looking for. So it is very easy to extract values in Vapi. All you need is just to add the name and the type of this variable. We have a string, number, boolean, and boolean is true or false. So it is binary, or integer or a number. So fitness goal is a string because we need to understand what this guy is looking for, lose fat or gain muscles, whatever. So the description is very important because we are telling the LLM what to extract. So you need to be very precise in this section. So the description of fitness goal is primarily fitness goal, weight loss, muscle building, general fitness, or specific preparation. So you get to mention everything in this box of describing your values. Save it again. So this is the first node in the flow after the first one, or the initial node. So the condition is fitness goal information captured successfully, move to the next question. And this is very important to make sure that the client answered your question and you capture all the needed values, because this is the strength of having workflow. You need to capture and you need to structure your clients in a specific workflow. You don't want things to be opened and to be mixed. No, I want to walk in a specific workflow. So for that reason, we are using workflows for like 70% of the use cases. Anyways, so the condition is to have captured, or is to capture the goals successfully to move to the next node. And the next node has a different question and the different values to extract. Okay, let's check it. So it hasn't any message. It has only the prompt, and from the prompt, the LLM is going to figure out what to say. So you are assessing their current fitness level based on the capture. And by the way, you can build a specific path for a specific value. So let's say if this guy or that guy want to lose weight or want to build muscles, so we may have different behavior. So we can have like another node. So let's do this. It's a good idea. So we can have like this and take like this arrow, and the condition is if the client want to lose fat. So in this case, I want to say something different and then connect it to the flow. I need to specify the prompt. So give general, I don't know, I would say give general tips for losing fats. I think it's fine. And then we can connect this to this. And we can just define none for this condition and save. What I'm trying to say is that for X value, you can have different behavior. As I showed you, for people want to lose fat, we can say something different. This is just what I'm trying to prove. So anyways, let's proceed. So now we have the third node, which is extracting, let's check, extract value, sorry. So it is extracting activity level and activity score. Let's check the description of it. So we have activity level, which is the current activity level. And we have a score. It's a scoring mechanism. It is very important for any kind of lead qualification or lead verification. Yes, you can have real-time scoring system within the same conversation or within the same call, which is kind of interesting. So let's proceed with the first one, what you are extracting there. Okay, time availability, time committed 4+ hours per week, 2 to 3 hours per week. And the prompt is you are understanding their scheduler constraints and time availability. Ask about how much time they can. Okay, so they are extracting time availability and time score. So I think you understood the concept. We have a questions and we are capturing specific values from these questions. Like we are capturing the budget, and in question number 5 we are capturing what we are capturing. Let's check. So in node number 5 we are capturing, let's check, we are capturing consultation interest and consultation score based on this logic. Ready to scheduler 3, maybe interested 2, and just exploring 1. And the reason why AI created the scoring mechanism or scoring engine is that in the template I have detailed scoring logic. So for that reason, I strongly prefer or strongly suggest you to use this template for 99% of the use cases or the situations in which you are building specific, detailed, complex workflows for your clients. So we have this node for calculating lead score, and this is the logic of calculating the final score that Claude created for us. So based on all the gathered information, calculate the overall lead qualification score using these criteria. Fitness goal, so we are using the captured value from the previous nodes, activity score, time score, budget score, and the consultation score, and we are giving specific weights for every single one. And these things are going to be calculated with the LLM that we are using, which is 4.1 GPT, I think. Let's check that. So yeah, we're using OpenAI, and the model is GPT 4.1, temperature 0.3. So this node is going to calculate the overall score of qualifying this lead, and based on the lead score, we are going to take different paths. So in case of lead score is 5 to 7, it is cold lead, and in case of 8 to 11, it is warm lead, and in case of 12 to 15, we have hot lead. So every single case has its own behavior. In our case, we have a node or a conversational node for every single case. So in the first case in which the score is 5 to 7, we have this prompt. You are handling an early stage prospect who is exploring fitness options, appreciate their interest in improving their health, and all the rest of the messages. And it is extracting the contact email to follow up in the future. And for the second case, in which we have score from 8 to 11, we have this prompt, and so on. So I think you understood the concept, but let's test the way this AI agent is going to behave to us. And eventually, we are going to send all this data to make.com in order to capture. So these are the values that we captured. And guess what? Claude handled all of these values. So we have lead status, contact name, contact email, and all the things that we've talked about above. To connect this with Vapi, all you need is just to, let's say, save this first. And then you need just to go to make.com and then log in. It is totally free as well to use. So let's create a new sample scenario in which we are receiving data from Vapi and storing it in Excel sheet. So open scenario builder, and then all we need is just a webhook. So let's select custom webhook, okay, and then save. Okay, create webhook, save, and then save again. Open this, copy the address, and this is the URL that you are gonna use for sending the data from Vapi to make.com. So just copy this, and then we have post message, and these are the request body or the values that we are gonna send to make.com in order to store it in Excel sheet, CRM, or whatever. So after receiving the data from the webhook, you can just connect it with Excel sheet and then store all your values. Anyways, that's the workflow performance. So let's press on call, allow mic.
Hello, this is Marcus from Elite Performance Academy, Los Angeles' premier fitness coaching service for busy professionals. I understand you're interested in getting in shape while managing a demanding schedule. I have just a few quick questions that will help me match you with the perfect fitness solution. Do you have about 3 minutes to discuss your fitness goals?
Yes, I have.
Fantastic, thank you. I appreciate you making time for this. Your health is truly worth the investment. To get started, could you share a bit about your main fitness goals? For example, are you looking to lose weight, build muscle, boost energy, or maybe just feel healthier overall? Whatever your vision is, I'm here to help you achieve it.
I want to build muscles.
Great goal. What's your biggest challenge right now in building muscle?
Okay, so I can't eat in a good way.
That's awesome. Building muscle is a fantastic goal, and it's something we specialize in.
So I don't want to walk through the whole process. Okay, so now you have the workflow and you want to send it to your clients in order to manage and to pay the credits and to see statistics about number of calls, minutes, average minutes, and other things that they want to check. And to do this, you first need to go to Voice AI Wrapper, and then log in there. They have free trial. So let's start for free. I don't have account in this Gmail account, so let's start the process together. Okay, so my email is, and let's say Google. Okay. So I will open my Voice AI Wrapper account to see what we can do together. So my email, okay. So this is the dashboard of Voice AI Wrapper. So now I want to connect this to my Vapi dashboard. So let's read their documentation. By the way, these are other projects that I'm working on, actual projects, but I want to add another one. So add Voice AI Vapi, and then these are the data that you need to fill. So organization name is demo. Let's call it demo, and then Vapi organization ID. So let's follow their guidance. So for Vapi organization ID, visit settings under your profile button. So let's move to Vapi and take this ID. So go to settings from your account and then copy the organization ID like this. So I'll paste it here, and then Vapi currency limit. Okay, make it 10, and Vapi private key. So to get the private key, move to your, let's see. Okay, Vapi currency limit, let's make it like 5 or 6. Voice AI provide credential. Okay, so complete setup, and that's it. Now we have the connection between Vapi and Voice AI Wrapper, and this is demo that I created. So let's enter the bot, and these are the statistics. These are the actual statistics. So number of calls, total spent. So these are the things that your clients are going to see, and you can customize all these things. You can customize the domain, so you can have your own domain, and you can build a portal for your clients. And that's it for today, and see you in the next video.